Om Shanti, Baba Sakar Murli, 29th of August 2022. Essence. Sweet children, you have to show, reveal, the Father through your divine, sweet behaviour. Give everyone the Father's introduction and enable them to claim a right to their inheritance. Question. What are the signs of children who are soul conscious? Answer. They are very sweet and lovely. They follow Srimad accurately. They never make excuses about doing any task. They always say, Haji, yes, surely. They never say no. Whereas body-conscious people think that they would lose their honour by doing a particular type of work, soul-conscious children always follow the Father's orders. They have full regard for the Father. They never become angry or disobey the Father. They do not have attachment to their bodies. They make everything of theirs prosper by having remembrance of Shiv Baba. They would not ruin anything. Song. No one is unique like the innocent Lord. Om Shanti. Out of the whole big world, you can say Bharat in particular and Europe in general, because Bharat is an ancient land anyway. You understand that there was originally just Bharat. Those of all religions know that they all came one after another. Bharat existed before them. This is something to be understood. You children understand that Bharat truly is ancient. At that time, Bharat was very wealthy, and so it was called heaven. At this time, no human being apart from you children knows the Father. You too only know him number-wise according to the efforts you make. Therefore, everyone can understand for themselves that they don't know the unlimited Father. They call out to him and perform devotion, but none of them knows the Father's biography. It is sung, Father shows Son, Son shows Father. Now you children have to show the Father. The Father cannot show himself. The Father does not go outside. You children have to give the Father's introduction. You understand that the unlimited Father is also the creator of heaven. If they were to know him, they would be amazed and wonder why, although they are the children of God, they are unhappy and in the Iron Age. You also have to ask this question. The first question to ask is, what is your relationship with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? Those who ask definitely have to know the answer. No one else asks because no one else knows. You can ask anyone. Commonly, everyone says that God is omnipresent. However, there is no meaning to omnipresence. They call him the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. There has to be one who removes sorrow and gives happiness. If you touch on this subject even a little, they would understand that there was nothing but happiness in the Golden Age. Now there is nothing but sorrow. Therefore, the Father must surely have removed everyone's sorrow. This is something very easy to understand. You now understand that you belong to the Paralokic Mother and Father. These things of knowledge exist here. They don't exist in the Golden Age. There is neither knowledge nor ignorance. There is no one who can give knowledge. They have already achieved the reward through knowledge. You are now receiving the reward through knowledge, number-wise, according to the efforts you make. It requires a lot of effort to become soul-conscious. Only those who remain engaged in doing Shiv Baba's service can become soul-conscious. When someone has body consciousness, that fragrance is gone from that person. You can tell that a person is body conscious from that one's activities. Those who are soul conscious are very sweet and lovely. We are all brothers, children of the one Father. We are also brothers and sisters. Both follow Srimat accurately. It isn't that one follows Srimat and that the other one makes excuses and sits down. The Father cannot call anyone who doesn't follow his Srimat his child. Externally he may say, "Child, child." Internally he understands that so-and-so is disobedient, and also what status he would claim. Both Bab and Dada can understand when someone is not following Srimat, that it is because of body consciousness that he is not following Srimat. Those who are soul conscious are very sweet. This devilish world is so bitter. Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters are all so bitter. Here too, those who are body conscious are bitter. You are now becoming soul conscious. Some have just reached the Tamo stage from being Tamo Pradhan, and only that extremity has been removed. Others have reached the Rajo stage. Only a few have reached the Sato stage. It isn't that you will gradually reach that stage. For how long will you continue to move along slowly? Those who are soul conscious are not body conscious about doing any particular type of work, thinking that they would lose their honour by doing that. When you were in Pakistan, Baba also did all types of work in order to teach you children, so that you didn't have body consciousness about anything. By your becoming body conscious, everything is destroyed and all truth is lost. You then fall even further down than those outside who are to become subjects. Of the subjects, those who become wealthy will also have maids and servants. Here you go and become maids and servants. Those wealthy ones are better than you. Everything has to be done with the intellect. It is understood that those who do not become children, who simply become very good helpers, become very wealthy. They don't need to have a job. Here you have to work for others. Then, perhaps at the end, you will receive your fortune of a crown. Both types have to experience punishment. Only enlightened children are able to understand these things. Those who are ignorant are body conscious. Their behaviour is such. It is then understood that such ones are of no use. Here, you children have to follow Srimad. Otherwise, Maya will deceive you a great deal. You quickly become body conscious. It takes effort to finish body consciousness and to become soul conscious. Those who stay here have the company of Brahmins. The world outside is very bad. When you are in knowledge, you have to have such first-class company that you are completely coloured by that one. By having the company of those who are body conscious, you become completely impure. Then you don't even follow orders. Baba says, if you come and ask me, I would instantly tell you whether you are obedient or not. There are very good children, number-wise, according to their efforts. They continue to please the heart. There is a lot of unhappiness and violence in the world. There is a lot of bloodshed. It is called a forest of thorns. You have moved away from that. You are now at the confluence age. This is in your intellects. We live at home with our families while at the confluence age. We are now continuing to become flowers from thorns. We are moving away from thorns. Only you are religious in this world. That too is number-wise according to your efforts. Those who don't even know the Father are irreligious. Religious and irreligious. Pandavas and Kauravas. The Pandavas didn't have a physical war. We have an incognito war with Maya that no one knows about. If we don't remember the Father, we become slapped by Maya and storms come. The Father says, your faces are now on that side and your feet are on this side. You should always continue to remember the new world. You have to live at home with your families. The Father says, the stage of those who live at home with their families is better than those who are free from bondage. Not all can be the same. They are number-wise. In a school, too, not everyone claims the same number. This is an unlimited school. The Father is concerned about the children at all the centres. This is called having a broad and unlimited intellect. You will have broad and unlimited intellects when you remember the Father. The intellects of you children have now become broad and unlimited. You know about the incorporeal world, the subtle region, the corporeal world, and how the whole cycle turns. This is known as having a broad and unlimited intellect. Human beings have limited intellects. Your intellects are becoming unlimited. Therefore, you children have to become very sweet. The more sweet and perfect you become now, the more imperishable that you will become in the future. You should check that you don't have any body consciousness. If you say no to doing anything, it is understood that you have body consciousness. In the Golden Age, you are all soul conscious. You know that you have to shed an old body and take a new one. Here, people cry so much. They have body consciousness. They love their bodies a great deal. For you children, it is as though this world doesn't exist. You came bodiless, and you have to return bodiless. The unlimited Father is teaching you children, so you should have so much regard for him. Monkeys don't have regard for anyone. They would even howl at elephants. The father would not call those children who are bitter inside worthy. He would say, "Those living outside are better than they are. At least they have regard." This is also said to be in the drama. Today, someone is moving along very well, and tomorrow there are storms of Maya. They don't understand that they are being influenced by storms. Even senior ones are affected by storms. Nevertheless, it is said to be in the drama. We are claiming our inheritance from Shiv Baba. When you forget this, everything is spoilt. Everything will prosper by your eating everything from Shiv Baba's Pandara, brackets treasure store. If you forget that one, your apron becomes empty. You will also claim an ordinary status among the subjects. There will be a lot of punishment. If you leave, brackets this yajna, you make the intellects of others have doubts. Baba feels mercy, for he cannot tolerate Maya attacking you children. The Master teaches you a great deal. Remain unshakable and immovable. If you don't remain like this, Baba understands that you haven't yet reached the silver-aged stage. He is amazed. Because of not having full knowledge and because of not having yoga with Shiv Baba, they fall. They have so many types of storm. Ascending and descending continues all the time. If you fall down, you have to get up and become alert. We are only concerned with Shiv Baba. No matter what happens, we have to claim our inheritance from Shiv Baba. Mama and Baba also claim it from him. You have to remember him alone and listen to his Murli. Where else would you go? There is only this one shop. You cannot receive liberation and liberation in life without coming here. Everyone has to come in front of the Father. Yes, those who are in bondage and die in remembrance of Baba can also claim a good status. Because they died in remembrance of Baba, their status would be higher than those who live here and are disobedient due to body consciousness. That is their great fortune. There is no other difficulty on this path of knowledge. It is very easy. Here you have to become soul conscious a great deal. Many stay in a lot of body consciousness. Baba doesn't tell you anything else, but internally he feels mercy in his heart. You receive your livelihoods for your bodies from Shiv Baba's Pandara, and yet you do not take care of the yajna at all. So, what status will you claim? You have to take care of this yajna a great deal. Wherever centres are established, they are Shiv Baba's yajna. For this yajna, you just need 3 square feet of land. That's all. Even if someone is old and unable to explain anything, he can call other brothers and sisters. Just set up a small room and put up a board. That is an act of great charity. It is now the Iron Age, and destruction is just ahead. You definitely have to claim your inheritance of heaven from the Father. You receive your inheritance of heaven at the confluence age, when the old world is destroyed and the new world is established. You receive your inheritance at the confluence age, and it then becomes imperishable for the future. You can explain a great deal. You simply need 3 square feet of land, that's all. Even if you uplift 1 or 2, that is great fortune. You have given them just the one mantra, Man Manapav. Simply say, remember the Father, and your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. The Father is giving you the treasures of heaven. You heard that, and it sat in your intellects, and you became worthy of going to heaven. The one who gives you that space also receives a right. Everything that Baba tells you is so easy. Show others the way to the land of happiness. Even if they simply become subjects, that too is good. They will continue to become number-wise. 3 square feet is very well known, and through it you become the masters of the world. The subjects will also say that they are the masters of the world. This building was also 3 feet of land, was it not? Everything here began with 3 feet of land. There was just a small place, and it then gradually began to grow. Many such people will come, to whom Baba will say, "What will you do with your money?" He gives you very good advice. Simply buy 3 feet of land and open 10 to 15 colleges and hospitals. Rent a building in your town. All of this is to be destroyed. Rather than that, if you open 10 to 15 centres, many will be benefited and you will become very wealthy. You can open this college in a very small space. You simply have to become sticks for the blind and show them the path. You have to awaken everyone. Remember the Father and your inheritance, and your boat will go across. There is no question of any other expense, etc. You will claim an unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. It is very easy to explain. Acha? To the sweetest, beloved, long-lost and now-found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence Vedana. 1. Keep the company of first-class, enlightened souls. Become soul-conscious. Remain far away from the company of body-conscious people. 2. Serve the yajna with a lot of love and an honest heart. Become very lovely and sweet. Show yourself to be worthy. Do not be disobedient about anything. Blessing. May you become full of knowledge, virtues and powers, and donate them as a great donor. Be a great donor and donate one or another power, virtues, or jewel of knowledge to the souls who come into contact or relationship with you. The spiritual meaning of donating is to give cooperation. You have the treasure of knowledge and also the treasures of powers and virtues. Become full of all these 3, not just of one. No matter what a soul is like, even if he insults or defames you, donate virtues to him with your attitude and your stage. Slogan. Those who are under the influence of the One Father cannot be influenced by any other souls. Om Shanti.